Hi guys, it's Tim from Advanced In-Car Technologies, and today we have been working on a 2015 Audi A7. So it's not the facelifted version, it's the one just before it, but we've done a few upgrades to this car now. One especially that we were really happy with was the pedal throttle controller, just to give it a bit more oomph when you're pulling away and stuff like that. But today we have had it back in the workshop and we have fitted the Kufatec Sound-Booster system. So on the A7 and the A6 you can have the option of changing the tailpipes to have the sound pods much like the SQ5 installed, but this customer didn't really have the budget for that because it was a good couple of grand. So we fitted the Audi Universal Sound-Booster system, and we've had to do some coding in the vehicle. So for example, I'll just go in here. When you look on the system and push the car and go into there and into dynamic, we'll just reboot it, just start the engine up. Oh no, it's okay. And then go into dynamic and then set individual. We've now got the engine sound option, which means that we can do the really cool stuff. So Richard's just going to start the engine up just so that you can very quickly hear it, and he's going to very lightly just rev the back of the vehicle. So it is a diesel, so it's got that sort of usual diesely noise. So what we're going to do is we've got a remote here. You can also have a push button, or the newer versions you can use your mobile phone and you can scroll through it and do this, but the customer just wanted the remote function. So what we're going to do is literally just turn it on and cycle the sound setting. So you do that by using this button here. So you get 6 different profiles. We're just quickly going to run through each of them, just as Richard's going to very lightly do the accelerator. So that's number 1. We'll go for the next one. Go number 3. Four. 5. And then, like I said, if you want to just turn it off, you can just push the power button and it remotely kills it and it goes back to stock again. And you can turn it back on and away you go, and go through all the profiles off, and then we'll just set it to something nice and rumbly. So this one is quite a good one because it just masks that diesel sound, so that it makes it a bit more nicer. You can have the power start function, so it does like an electronic start when you get up. So what we're going to do now is, just so we can show you the sound pod in place, Richard's just going to shut the car down and we're going to lift it up in the air, so that we can quickly show you how it's been mounted. Now, this vehicle in particular, we have to fabricate some special mounts so that it can hold the sound booster system. So what we'll do is just lift it up in the air. Won't be able to go the full length, but just a bit so that I can get underneath it. And then it just lock in place. Okay, so just going to quickly go under here. So as you can see, this is our existing exhaust system here, and if you did want to do it the full proper Audi specific way, you can replace these with ones that have got the pods already attached to it, and the same with this side. But as you can see, there's the new sound pod all nicely installed. We've had these custom brackets manufactured and fabricated and welded onto the system so that it can be used and mounted in the existing mount points. And then you can see, hopefully, this is the sound actuator pipe here. So basically this is just a big speaker that's waterproofed and hidden away, and then the sound outputs from just here, and the wiring then comes out here and then goes all the way up into the factory spec and into the boot, where it's then controlling with the module. So if you've got an Audi A6 or an A7 and it's a diesel and you want to give it a bit more of a nicer tone, then this is something we can do. It's certainly not cheap. Your prices start from about £1,000 and can go all the way up to about £3,000 or £4,000 depending on your particular vehicle, but it is something that is possible. If you've got an SQ5, again, we've done another video a long time ago where you can just install the Sound Booster mod and it all upgrades it. So yeah, Tim from Advanced In-Car Technologies. If you've got an A6 or an A7 and want to do something similar, just get in touch, www.advanced-incar.co.uk. And as always, thanks for watching.